Hello everyone. Course BSc, subject physics, paper semiconductor devices, digital electronics, laser and fiber optics. Subtopic characteristics of common base mode transistor, common emitter and common collector. Presented by Bomalingaya B, Assistant Professor, Srimati, Department of Physics, Srimati Sri YER Government First Aid College, Pavagada. Characteristics of CB, CE, CC configurations. That is common base. First of all, we are going to explain the common base configuration of a transistor. Recap of the previous lesson. So here in the previous lesson, so you have learnt about the NPN and PNP transistors. PNP and NPN transistors from the key element in computers, space vehicles and satellites and in all modern communication and power systems. In this lesson, you will also learn about characteristics of a transistor in different configurations. Introduction to transistors. So, transistor is a 3-terminal 2-junction transistor device which transfers current from a low resistance region to a high resistance region. Transfer resistor. Since transistor has 3 terminals with base, emitter and collector. So, any one terminal may be common to both input and output circuits. Transistor may be operated in any one of the following 3 modes: common base configuration CB, common emitter configuration CE and common collector configuration CC. Common base CB mode. The base terminal of the transistor is made common to both the input and output circuits. So this mode is also called the grounded base configuration. The CB mode configuration for NPN and PNP transistors are shown below. CB mode has 2 important characteristics. One is input characteristics and another one is output characteristics. So let us explain one by one. First of all, we are going to explain input characteristics. So NPN transistor in common base mode. So here there is a battery. So which supplies the electric voltage or current, and here also the battery which supplies the electric current or voltage. There are 2 batteries here, and here VB is the voltage across the base and emitter, and VCB is the voltage across the collector and base. So here IB represents the electric current flows from the ground to the base. So the base is common to both input and output devices. So therefore here E is the emitter. So emitter, that means the arrow mark indicates here the electrons flow from base to base from out of the transistor. And C is the collector. That means the electric current, that is the collector current which flows into the transistor from load resistance RL. So here the diagram shows NPN transistor. PNP transistor in common base mode. So here also the transistor symbol is reversed just. So here E is the emitter from which the arrow marks indicates that the electrons flow into the transistor, and PNP transistor, here base is common to both the input and output devices. So from EB, from left side, from base the left side is the input device and right side is the output device, NPN transistor. Here also the same thing is happening as in the case of NPN transistor, but the current direction is reversed. NPN transistor in common base mode. So here the complete diagram of NPN transistor can be seen in the diagram. So here the VE is the battery which supplies the voltage or current, and V voltage or current. R1 is the potentiometer, and R2 is also a potentiometer which is connected across the battery. Here MA is the milliampere. That means it measures the electric flow of current from the emitter. That is V is the voltage. V is the voltmeter is kept between the milliampere and also ground. Here VB is the voltage developed across the base and emitter, and B is the base. IB is the electric current flows from ground into the transistor, and this here arrow marks represents the electrons flow from transistor to the outside. That is the electric current flows from VCC through milliampere into the transistor. V is the voltmeter which is kept between collector and the ground. So here is the complete diagram of NPN transistor. CB mode configuration, input characteristics. First of all, we are going to explain the input characteristics of the NPN transistor. So these curves give the relationship between emitter current and VCB. VCB is the voltage across emitter and base for a constant VCB, voltage across collector and base. So these curves are known as base curves of the transistor. These characteristics may be obtained by means of a circuit arrangement as shown in figure. At first, we adjust the VCB in suitable steps, that is 0.1 volt, and record the correspondence values of IE at each step. Plot a graph Plot a graph VEB versus IE. It may be obtained a curve marked VCB equals 0 volts. A similar procedure is used to obtain curves at different collector to base voltage 8 volts and 18 volts as shown below. Input characteristics continued. Here the curve shows here, these are the input characteristics in CB mode configuration. Here VCB, the current is taken along the y-axis and voltage is taken along the x-axis. So knee voltage, that means knee voltage here up to 0.5 there is no electrons are emitted, that is electrons are not excited. Up to at 0.5 the electrons are at reaching of the 0.5 volts the electrons are excited. That means these are the different voltages, produced for different currents. That means 12 volts, VCB is the 12 volts, VCB is 6 volts, and VCB is equal to 2 volts. There are three different voltages are there, and VBE volts. Here the starting voltage or a threshold voltage is known as knee voltage. So here there exists a threshold voltage Vk or knee voltage. Beyond A, for a fixed VCB, the IA increases rapidly with a small increase in VEB. It means that input resistance Ri is very small. As increased VCB VCB means voltage across collector and base above 1 volt. The curve shifts towards upwards. This is due to base width modulation or early effect. The AC input resistance at any point on the curve Ri equals delta VEB by delta IE at constant VCB, constant voltages. So here we have to keep VCB is the constant, and we have to VCB is constant, delta IB, delta IE or delta VBE can be varied slowly. Output characteristics of the common base mode configuration. So at first here also the graph is, the current is taken along y-axis in milliammeter. IC is the collector current is taken along the y-axis, and VCB voltage across collector and base voltage is taken along the x-axis. Here the cutoff region is there, and here the saturation region is also there, and active region is also there in the diagram. So at first we adjust VEB to get IE, say 2 milliampere, kept at IE constant. We increase VCB from 0 in a number of suitable steps and record the collector current IC at each step. IC means collector current, VCB is the voltage across collector and base voltage. The plot of a graph VCB versus IC. The output characteristics has 3 regions of interest: the active, cutoff and saturation regions. The output characteristics of CB mode is continued here again. So at active region, the base emitter junction is forward, when the base emitter junction is forward biased, while the collector base junction is reverse biased. So in the active region, if VCB is increased beyond a certain large value, IC increases rapidly due to avalanche breakdown and the transistor action stops. In second case, the cutoff region. So this is the active region. This is known as active region. Here is the active region. So in cutoff region, when emitter and collector junctions are both reverse biased, a small amount of IC flows even at IE is equal to 0. This is known as collector leakage current, ICBO. This is known as cutoff region. This is known as cutoff region. Here ICBO is known as the leakage current. That means here IE is equal to almost 0 here. Saturation region. So third case is saturation region. The region to the left of ordinate VCB equals 0. The left of ordinate VCB is 0 is called the saturation region. As the voltage VCB increases, IC exponentially increases. Mean the voltage, if the voltage across collector and base voltage increases gradually, IC collector current exponentially increases. So in this region, both the base emitter and collector base junctions are forward biased. So this is the saturation region. So this is known as saturation region. So and also continued the characteristics of CV mode here. The dynamic output resistance, it is also called the AC output resistance. R0 is equal to delta VCB by delta IC. IE equals constant. So here we have to keep IE collector emitter current must be constant, and VCB and IC can be varied. So therefore this is the because the dynamic, this is known as dynamic resistance, that is dynamic output resistance of the transistor. Current gain alpha, AC and DC current gains are defined as alpha AC. Alpha AC, AC current can be represented by alpha AC, that is equal to delta IC by delta IE at constant VCB constant. So here we have to keep VCB, voltage across collector and base, must be constant, and then ICE and IE must be varied. So therefore we can get alpha AC. Alpha DC current, current gain, DC current, that means IE divided by IC, IC divided by IE at constant VCB equals constant voltage. So here IE means IE, this is known as the instantaneous voltage, instantaneous DC current. So the current gain of a transistor in CV mode is less than unity. The typical current gain of a common base amplifier is 0.98. References. So these are the books through which you can study for further information. Thank you, one and all.